Yes, I'm a microbiologist by degree. Got my master's at UMKC. I got involved in home brewing in 2006.
Well, Grain to Glass is somewhere you can come not only to get all your homebrew supplies to brew your own beer at home, but also we like to give our customers a lot of knowledge. So you can come in for advice. You also can come in and purchase beer to go, have a beer here while you're actually shopping for your homebrew supplies. So we really try and encapsulate as much as we can within the craft beer culture and kind of share that with our customers.
I became involved in Boulevard Brewing Company back in '89. Well, those were back in the early days of the craft beer thing, and I had been to Europe and had discovered Weiss beer while in southern Germany, and Boulevard was making a wheat beer, and I think I even mentioned that in my interview with John McDonald. So I was starting to get excited about craft beer, and so was the rest of the country. Well, I had a customer that wants an all-grain recipe, and we have a book of recipes. It's really convenient for when somebody's looking for a particular style, and we'll weigh out the grains and mill them and put them together for him.
So that's what you do, like if somebody says, I want to make whatever kind of beer, you'll pull all of the necessary components together so that all they have to do is come here, pick it up, and then they can go home and brew.
Yes.
We used to have just one type of beer. I mean, the American Adjunct Light Lager. And now we are seeing the art, the craft, we're seeing the history that the beer culture should have. We're starting to see America create a really beautiful beer history. And Kansas City is a new city that is really going to pick that up, I think.
So do you develop your own recipes? Like, are there grain to glass recipes?
Yes, we have developed some of our own.
Peas?
Yeah, like this peach pumpkin we developed just this
Beer
summer.
lovers will get the inside joke on that,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I can see where people would just go down the rabbit hole in home brewing, where you play around with one recipe and maybe you add hops here or you don't. You decide that you're going to pull in some herbs and you can just play around and make things your own. I mean, it's like cooking. It's like when somebody really gets into cooking or baking, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I say that all the time in my classes. Brewing is like cooking. It is quite sometimes an addictive hobby. People really get into making their own creations and sharing them with friends.
I really think that the home brewing community and the craft beer community lean on each other for their strengths. They're helping share these beers they make at home with their friends, these new flavors that their friends and family get to try. Those are new consumers that help strengthen our craft beer community. So really they run hand in hand and work together closely.
Now I'm all inspired. I want to start doing this at home too. I mean,
yeah, lots of women are into brewing.
well, women always were the brewers.
That's exactly right, yep.
Then guys took it over.
Yeah, they were called brewsters, and it was a domestic chore back in era.
You bake your bread and you brew your beer. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very much, and then you would brew beer for your household. It wasn't something where you went out to buy it.
That's right.
We really want to help each other. We really want to bind together to make sure we stay around. We want to make sure craft beer makes a difference, and we want to make sure that we can all show everyone what we love and what we enjoy about the flavors and the community of craft beer.
So is that it?
That's it for his recipe.
This is wonderful. So we've got yeast, hops, sugar for the bottle conditioning, and then 10 pounds of grains.
Right.
And that's going to make a stout.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could stick around for a couple of weeks and taste this.